This is Controlled Chaos, and in today's video I want to go over some things that I'd like to see in Crossout. Weapons, new parts, and game modes. So let's go ahead and get started. Hope you enjoy. First I want to let you guys know I've hidden something in the video that will be a presentation of what my next video will be. So if you have an idea what that is, please comment down below. Now, let's move on to what I'd like to see in Crossout. The first thing I want to go over is new weapons. Now, they have the cap cam, which is really cool for capturing and holding vehicles in an area. With that code base in there and working in PvP, I think that the Crossout team can take the landmines that they have in the PvE modes for areas like when you're picking up cargo and stuff like that, or following those trucks, or chasing those trucks. They have those landmines everywhere. They can take those and implement those into the PvP part of the game. I think that'd be really, really cool. It's a big bang for the buck for the developers to do. Reason being is all parts of the code are in the game. They just need to piece those parts together. The other thing is they already have the graphics and particle effects for the landmines in place. All they need to do is create the graphical representation of the part that would go on the car that would drop it, and then balance out the ammo that would be needed for it. And it would give them a couple of different types of landmines. One that would just explode, and then one that would create that napalm fireball on the ground effect that some of the other weapons create in Crossout. You know, and I think that would really be another great thing to use, because when you're being chased by melees or short rangers and you're running from them, being able to drop that would be a great deterrent to the person chasing you. Yeah, you can put weapons and face them backwards and shoot behind them, but this is just an extra little surprise added to it. And those are pretty much the weapons I'd like to see added right now that really need to be put in. It'd be easy for them to do. Another weapon is sort of like a submachine gun type weapon. And with the submachine guns, you know, make different rarities, different types, and stuff like that, but keep them nice low cost, because they'll be a low damage, low range weapon. But the reason for the low cost is that you can stack a bunch of them to create that massive amount of damage. Now, I want to move on to car parts. They have the airplane field, they have the race car field, they have the buggy field, you know, all that kind of stuff. I would really like to see some muscle car type stuff. You know, throw that in there for different parts, for the armor, a muscle car cab, and you know, things like that would be, I think, really cool and add another distinctive look and feel. That way people can easily make a Mad Max type vehicle. You know, you can already roughly do that with the parts you have now, but having like an actual front fender, rear fender for it, and side parts, and an actual cab that fits all together, it's really, really nice. And now I want to go into what I'd like to see in game modes. And this is going to be a little lengthier one, because I have a bunch of cool ideas for game modes. What I'd like to see is a game mode where it's objective based. Not capture the point, but there's an objective that each team needs to go for, and then one that grabs that and brings it back to their base, or holds it the longest wins. And that's two separate type of game modes you can have in there. One is hold it as long as you can, and the team that holds the objective the longest wins, and then one where it's the team that brings back the most objectives. Another way to do it objective wise is one team is defending the objective and one team has to get the objective. And not just return to the base, but actually get it. And I think that would be really cool, because in that kind of game mode, it could be a pre-set up phase for the defenders to set up turrets, walls, things like that, while the enemy is working their way toward them. And that could be interesting. Another great idea is a convoy, just like you have in PvE, where one group is defending the convoy truck, and another group is attacking the convoy truck. And the great way of doing that is you just set the spawn point for the attackers at a certain distance away from the convoy. So there'd be a little bit of code work there. But I know that the Crossout team can do it. It shouldn't be that hard for them to do. You know, that'd be really sort of another cool mode to have. And then another nice one would be sort of like a capture the flag. And you can do this with objectives also, where each team has to capture the other team's objective and defend their own. And once again, you can take that whole entire idea of setup time, where each team can sort of set up a base and walls and barriers and turrets and stuff would be another nice little added in tactic, so you don't know what you're going to come across when you go into the other team's base. And it will allow each team to sort of slightly more focus on attack than defense. Now, another mode I like is one where it's just you fight in an area, and the losing team that's fighting in an area, to help them out, it spawns a mini Leviathan or another unit to sort of help them out. It makes a match last a little bit longer, and it'd be interesting having that kind of gameplay in the mode. And I think that would be really, really fun. Next, I'd like to talk about ways to sort of help move things forward with doing sort of like tournament type things. I think that the developers should be able to put something in that allows us, the players, to host actual official tournaments and things like that. To have private games where people can come and watch these tournaments going on instead of just playing. And I think that would be really great for those of us who stream or want to stream events for Crossout. And who knows, if they get that in there and working good, it could end up that it takes off really good. It ends up in esports direction, because Crossout could be that type of esports game. It's team-based, it's everyone working together, it's strategies of builds and things like that. So, the great way it can work is when you set up this tournament, you set a set power score that each team members has to meet, or an overall power score, let's say. So you could have someone with a light, fast vehicle that's low power score, and then another person who has a heavy, big build, tank, lots of armor type power score. And so I think a team power score type thing for that would really work. And I know that there's some YouTubers that do events where it's sort of tournaments, and this will allow them to be sort of the narrator of these events, or sports broadcaster of these events, and it gives them more YouTube videos to do and streaming to do with that. And finally, another thing I really, really dream and hope that Crossout would do is turn Crossout into a full-fledged true MMO. I know some of you are saying, but it's already an MMO. In my mind, Crossout is not an MMO. It's an online game. Here's the reason why. MMOs to me are things like Ultima Online, EverQuest, World of Warcraft, Asheron's Call, things like that, where it's thousands of players in the same Crossout doesn't match that. It's a lobby online game. And what the Crossout team can do is they can bring the whole entire idea of that adventure mode and make a bigger world, and you then use that adventure mode type stuff in there, and the crafting as part of your leveling system and things like that. There's a lot more I can get into it, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it at that for now and do a full video on what I'd like to see in a Crossout MMO version of the game, and with representations of past games that we've seen that done that. So those are my basic thoughts of what I think I'd like to see in Crossout. What I'd like you to do is comment down below, let me know what you think would be good to add into Crossout, or if you think that there's problems and flaws with the ideas I have with what I'd like to see in Crossout, why there's a problem, things like that, or if you like it, what do you like, something I can get. Until then, enjoy. Once again, comment down below if you saw in the video what my next video is going to be. Have a good day. If you enjoyed this video, please press that like button, subscribe, and if you want more information on videos coming up, click that notification button. Also, in the description you will find links to my social media for Facebook, Twitter, and our Discord.